Anyway, I can't really tell you why I was the first with fire, why I was the first with roads, why I was the first to be able to have a ship go across the ocean. Um, like, I can't even really rationalize it myself. I can only just tell you that's true. I mean, the first to provide olive oil, the first to think about olive oil as, or olives as a fuel source, the first, I mean, I can't really explain to you how it was that 250 first things were my personal inventions, or 500. Actually, I think it was more like 1200 first things were me. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's true. And then after that, then comes everything else. So, I mean, first to build roads, first to connect cities, first to connect a continent, first one to have a mine, first one to have a mill, first one to have a real farm, first one to make cheese, or have people have cheese. And basically it was like, okay, well, let's see how long the milk lasts. Oh, it goes bad. Okay, well, all right, it's gone bad. Okay, can we do something with it after it's been bad? Oh, maybe some salt, something. I don't know. Yeah, what do we got? And I forget how exactly that came about or how that worked, but basically, and I think it was more with long-lasting food or something like that. I don't know. There's something about that, and I can't, I won't take credit for everything, but and I don't know, really. I think I can't even rationalize it myself, like I said. I just know by my major achievements, and what I was so proud of, that I had the first, real, real like transport system, where you could go from one town to another town, and I was so proud of that. And that was the first one to be able to connect towns, and I was like, yes, I can connect towns. And I was the first to like, yes, you can get on in this country or this town, you can travel to that town, then you can get in a ship and you can go across the ocean, then you can get on another carriage and go to another town. Yes, I was the first person to offer that. I was the first person who could do that. And I was like, awesome. And like I was the first person to ever get a mine. I can't really tell you why I'm the first person to ever have people dig into a mountain or dig through rock, but I was, and we had to overcome that. It's like, okay, well, how do you dig through something really hard? Well, you use something harder. Find a harder rock. Okay, how long does that last? And it kind of it is also a part of my find the hardest rock too. People just started digging, finding harder rocks. It's like, well, how long does that last? Okay, that lasts how long? Okay, now let's see if we can find one that lasts longer. And we did that, and and then we started testing out the rocks, and I come back. I am from a long, 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 long way back. And then it's like, okay, well, first wooden ship, first boat, okay, your boat is the size of the tree. All right, you want a bigger boat? How are you going to do that? Okay, about that. And we could build boats of certain designs which had been put together or whatever. I mean, I was basically the first with everything new to the world. Like there was no real world before me, and it's like, okay, and I personally had to invent. Like I was the guy that wanted to do it, so I had to invent my way through it, and I did. I invented my way through it, and I can't really tell you how that's possible, or why that's possible, or why, I guess, I don't know. I had one farm, I wanted to connect to another farm. Like, okay, well, how do we do that? But like I said, first one to connect towns, first one to connect two facilities, with a large road or something that could actually move some amount of thing. I forget what it was. I wanted to build something, I think, or something, and there was a problem. Like, we couldn't move it or whatever. There's some sort of problem, and now it's long since passed. And it's like, oh, well, we'll just go down to the rental place and just rent ourselves a tractor. It's like, good luck with that. It's never been done before. All right, now what are you gonna do? Well, anyway, though, kind of thing I faced, the kind of thing my people faced, and we got through it. Now the world is a nice little world. Walk outside, there's probably a car out there, not just field and nothing. There were no monuments before me. There were no statues. There were no big houses. I was the first to have a big building. First. Can't really explain it, but I was. I oohed and awed everyone. Anyway, it's kind of funny when they say when they have those things with Edison, and he says, "Did you bring your checkbooks?" Blah blah blah. It's like that was a later thing for me. Like, the first was all the first stuff, and then after that, there was no financial system before me. It was basically either you had it or you don't. So. I know, like, some people are like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, hey, check the history books. I know what it was. So, anyway, and then I didn't stop there. I just kept going. And going, because, like then I wanted to, be the first one to have a tavern, or, like, be able to offer stuff. But it started out with I think, the first one to clothe or houses people, whatever, something about that. I don't know. It's a long time past, so. But then, I was the first one to want to offer services for sale. I was, before then, it's like, what's that? Well, I mean, I was basically trading metal for services. I was the first one to trade metal for services. First one to ever do jobs, basically. You want metal? I got metal. We found it in one of my mines. It's cool. It's useful. You should have it. Do something for me? You can have some. And at the time, like, I had it. I needed it for something else. So it's like, well, I need it for my own farms. But if you want some, you can have some. So, anyway, though, and working through that, that's how the first financial system started. Basically, I had a mine, and I was willing to trade some metal for some work. Got that work done, and then and people were like, "Ooh, metal!" I was like, "Yes, I know. It's cool." And meanwhile, back at the old mine, oh, we need a better way. Boom! All right. Party. Big boom. Anyway, so, when you're the first, you get, things are different for you, so, or me. Can't really explain it, but, and it sucked. It really sucked, because when you're the first, it's like, wipe your mind of everything. Alright. Remove everything from around you. You're in a jungle. You've never seen anything, you have no knowledge of anything. Blank slate. What do? Find a cave? Maybe. Probably not. Cower underneath a tree. Anyway, I can't really tell you what it was like for the first people, but I was there. They had me. I was like, don't worry, it's going to be okay. Got your back. And they did. I had their back 100%. They were not going to freeze or die with me. And we, they just did their things, and I did my things, and here we are. So, anyway.